If you see this question again, which we discussed at the start, it does not lack content. It has mentioned Keshavananda Bharati case, Sabarimala case, rule of law, the definition of constitutional morality, etc. Now, what it lacks is internalization of content. So, in this next webinar, my subject and topic of discussion is going to be about the preparation for 1.5 years, how you are going to take it through, and what are the signs of misaligned preparation. So, catch you there. Thank you. Hello, everybody. A very good morning to all of you. Now, very often when I interact with students, one common question which comes across the minds of teachers as well as aspirants is what is the basic difference between a ranker and an aspirant who constantly prepares again and again, year after year. Now, we will try to deconstruct this notion during this webinar. But before that, first let us discuss briefly about this topic called as constitutional morality. Now, you must all be aware of this topic since it has been repeatedly asked in UPSC mains examination since the past 3-4 years. It has not only appeared in GS2, but it has also come in the essay paper. So, no doubt, each and every person who's preparing for UPSC must have read this topic, by-hearted each and every point of it, and the related cases as well. Its need, its significance, the case judgments related to it, the various principles of constitutional morality are the basic skeleton mind map which you might be using for your exams. Now, let us see a question related to constitutional morality. It talks about constitutional morality is more than just adhering to constitutional provisions. It is a way of life. And the question asks you to discuss with examples. In the beginning of our this video, I talked about the difference between a ranker and an aspirant. Now let's just delve deeper into this notion. Now you have an answer in front of your screen. If you see this particular answer, it introduces by defining constitutional morality. Then in the body, you will find a number of points related to constitutional morality, be it rule of law, how it prevents discrimination, helping in governance. It also mentions the case laws. Despite mentioning the content, this is considered a surface level and ineffective answer. Now, if this is a surface level and ineffective answer, despite following the structure and mentioning all the points, what exactly is a proper answer or something which a ranker would write? Now, let us go to the other side of it. Now, this is what I call a well-structured analytical answer. If you see in the introduction, it introduces and post that it divides the body into a number of components. The previous answer just talked about the importance and examples. However, here there's a clear demarcation. First, it divides what is constitutional morality and how it is different from rule-based compliance. If you see the question, it clearly asks constitutional morality is more than just adhering to constitutional provisions. Adhering to constitutional provisions is rule-based compliance. How constitutional morality is a step above it. Then the second part, it is a way of life and it provides point and the subsequent examples for that. Post that, it moves into few case studies and examples to again substantiate the given question, and then it comes to the challenges and conclusion and way forward. Now, this is what a well-structured analytical answer is. Now, as we have seen the difference between the two, is it just a lack of content or is it just not adhering to the structure which deters people from taking that step further into the interview round? If you see this question again, which we discussed at the start, it does not lack content. It has mentioned Keshavananda Bharati case, Sabarimala case, rule of law, the definition of constitutional morality, etc. Now, what it lacks is internalization of content. What does internalization of content mean? Internalization content comes when you stop mugging up one page notes again and again. One page notes is important, but at what stage of preparation? Internalization of content happens when you read a topic in your foundation. Then you think over it over a period of time, again and again, months after months, and you develop your own structured answer and format with respect to a particular content. So, one here, the one aspect which differs or which is differing in both the answer is preparation. There's somewhere wrong in the alignment of preparation. Alignment matlab we are reading the same stuff, but how much we are taking in depends upon who is holding your hand and taking you through. And what are the major fault points or the pitfalls during this preparation, and how do we identify those? Once we identify those, it would become very easy for us to rectify them. So in this next webinar, my subject and topic of discussion is going to be about the preparation for 1.5 years, how you are going to take it through, and what are the signs of misaligned preparation. There are essentially 5 signs which each and every aspirant suffers from. And I can give you in writing that nobody is bereft of these 5 misaligned preparation signs. There's the efficiency trap, then there's a dopamine loop where you're addicted to instant results. The confidence illusion, where you are always in a need to be ready before you start anything. Then you have the fragmented mindset and the noise addiction. Now, what are these signs of misaligned preparation? How do you tackle them? What are the perfect fix for these signs, and how Civilsdaily and the mentors and the faculties help you do that? That is what is going to be the topic of our next webinar. So catch you there. Thank you.